則正しい生活だと人は錆びちまうぜ。つまんねえな。でもまあ毎日お前のそばにいるなら飽きることもねえかな。よっしゃ、今日は何する相棒。へん。
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
なるほど、これがグレイレイブンの戦術なのね。
みんな、
私の敵となるには実力不足ね。もう誰も死なせたりはしない。
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。おごりないせいか。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。 行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。問題ない。もう死は恐れない。生き抜いてやる。命がけで一歩恐れなし道を切り開く。準備はすでに。もう死は恐れない。命がけで一歩恐れなし道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。問題ない。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで一歩恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで一歩恐れはしない。道を切り開く。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。おごりないせいだ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。おごりないせいだ。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで一歩恐れはしない。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。おごりない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで一歩恐れはしない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。
この程度溶けて消えなく抵抗の崩壊の差。前へと進むはあなたも共にでしょ。
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりない正義はもう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。おごりない正義はもう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。恐れない。命がけで道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整っている。問題ない。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備は。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけ道を切り開く。おごりない正義はもう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりない正義だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。おごりない正義だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。おごりない正義はもう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。 この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。おごりないぜ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。おごりないぜ。道を切り開く。おごりないぜ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。おごりないぜ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。この戦い、道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。この命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。おごりないぜ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。この戦い生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行く。恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。
私に任せてください。
道を切り開く。おごりない。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。おごりないぜ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。この戦いを終わる。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。
私に静かに滅びなさい。時に消えなさい。崩壊なさい。真実に受け入れなさい。 抵抗なんて無意味。溶けて消えなさい。これで終わりね。終焉の音を聞きなさい。溶けて消えなさい。偽りの損、崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。終焉の音を聞きなさい。
生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
This is PGR, Punishing Grey Raven. I'm doing my Clash Reflection currently with
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。
one of my strongest characters
準備
now.
はすでに整っている。起こりない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。
静かに滅びなさい。
道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。この戦いを終わらせる。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。この戦いを終わらせる。
私に任せてください。この程度の相手なら戦っとけて消えなさい。偽りの存在、崩壊なさい。溶けて消えなさい。崩壊なさい。真実を受け入れなさい。偽りの存在も溶けて消えなさい。これで終わります。偽りの存在、溶けて消えなさい。静まりなさい。これで終わります。私、終焉の音を聞きなさい。溶けて消えなさい。抵抗なんて無意味。
生き抜いてやる。命がけで道を切り開く。起こりない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。道を切り開く。もう死は恐れない。命がけでこの戦いを起こりない成果だ。生き抜いてやる。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。
行くぞ。
立ち止まるのはらしくない。
Enemies are not affected by Matrix. That's rough. No witch time? Well, maybe Watanabe can still do it. I kind of doubt it though. I'm not a beluga whale. I'm a dolphin. Official classification. Investment in this game is dolphin. I'm definitely not a whale. Otherwise everybody would be maxed out. I don't know if I can do this in 2 minutes.
準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで恐れはしない。 切り開く。
準備はすでに整っている。
もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。この戦いを終わらせる。問題ない。
溶けて消えなさい。崩壊なさい。
I definitely
真
cannot do this
実
in
に
2
受け入れ
minutes.
なさい。偽りの存
Haven't
在
spent
も
enough
こ
money.
れで終わりに。
集中攻撃。
Haven't swiped. Yeah, this is not happening in 2 minutes.
命がけで行くぞ。
Not happening.
この生き
Reem is dead. He's got too much health.
命がけで行くぞ。道
And
を
his
切り開
HP
く。
sponge. Ready to be used on the counter.
もう死は恐れない。命がけで行く
Already
ぞ。
has so
誇
much
りの
health.
生き抜いてやる。この命がけで行くぞ。
Yeah. That's about as far as I can go. Must be really fun doing this with Triple S Plus characters. must just curb stomp everything. He's my strongest character too at Triple S. Go ahead and show him. Triple S. Fully resonated. Got his pet. 7.2k. And her, she's actually strongest. He's my favorite character though. Him and yeah, my favorites because I like male characters. I'm getting tired of anime waifus. That stuff is getting tiresome. I like characters like this. I got him as 6-star just because I like him. You can't really use him in content like that. It'll cost you time. Grace's remastered in 3 days. 3 days to Grace's remastered. Quickly approaching. Before you know it, it's going to be here. How you guys doing tonight? Excited for releases in the next few days? Well, Dynasty Warriors Origins Early Access, the $90 one, is tomorrow. But the full release is going to be the 16th. But that's when you'll start seeing content for it and stuff. So if you care about spoilers, you might want to not watch Muso streamers. Might not want to watch Muso channels starting tomorrow. There's going to be so much stuff. And then immediately after, well, the day that Origins is out for everybody that didn't pay for the deluxe edition that's when Graces comes out. So I'll be doing that game as well. But I'm definitely not doing any crazy content for that game because I haven't played it since the Wii version, which was basically the beta. They put that game on the Wii and then they put it on PS3 like barely a year later with like double the stuff. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. I hope it's a good port. Doesn't run like dog water. We'll see, I guess. We'll find out for me, because I already bought it. Paid for it a couple weeks ago. Hope they don't drop the ball this time like they did with Symphonia Remastered. Should deliver a functional product at launch. None of this. We're sorry some of you are experiencing issues. I'm working around the clock to fix it. None of that bull crap. Actually, Grace's F remastered. I hope that they, the mods get ported over to it, like the Arts Ball and Zero Stagger Resistance. I think would make that remaster a lot better. Unless they changed, we know they didn't add an Arts Ball, but we don't know if they changed the way that, like, accuracy and stagger resistance works, so, somebody more knowledgeable on the game than me is gonna have to have to be the guinea pig on that. But yeah, mods for that game would be really awesome, especially if they were native mods like file replacements, because then you could use it on Steam Deck. Should be out on the 15th. Busy week for niche Japanese melee combat games. Usually don't get 2 of them the same day, but that's what's happening this month. You get your Muso and you get your Tails. Get some points here.
こ
What's up, Power Flood? Hello. Go to bed. Go to bed. I should be in bed because I gotta do a metric ass ton of rendering. I gotta do rendering and recording and, and uploading. The embargo ends in like 26 hours, so... But I just need a break. I need a break. How you doing? I did finish the game, so... I did finish the game, so just need to record a couple things and upload everything. The videos is going to be like multiple gigs, so I probably need to start tonight. Like, as soon as I end the stream, I have to start to render some videos and stuff. My graphic artist is making the thumbnails. Hopefully it does well. I'm definitely behind on paying bills and stuff, so I'm hoping it does well, but who knows. I don't know if the algorithm will bless me or not. Algorithm blessed me with Gundam Breaker 4. Pretty much made back what I spent on that game. I don't know if it's going to happen with this one. We'll see. Either way, it's been fun playing it. Could say that much. Just haven't been able to stream or really do anything with the channel. I just felt like playing some games. Break. It won't take too long to edit. It's mostly just a benchmark and gonna combine some maps. Oh, you got a job. I didn't know that. Since when? Congrats. Well, you haven't missed much around here. I've been in the embargo dungeon. Not really doing much with the channel. There should be a kitty sitting stream today, because Scott's not going to be there. Probably PGR. Probably PGR in this, most likely. That's what'll be what I'll be doing. What's the job, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't want to tell me, then you don't have to tell me, or you can tell me in private. I don't know how much you care. I don't want to intrude. Well, streams will start up again when the embargo lifts, and then immediately after that is Grace's. But I'm playing that game casually. I'm not going... I'm not going hardcore on Grace's, because I'm not an expert on that game. I only played the beta. The Wii version basically might as well be the beta. They added so much stuff to it. I never played the PS3 version that much, so... Most I'll do with that game is casually play it. I'll definitely promote mods from the community if they get made, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm sure Meebo will work on it. Meebo's the main gameplay modder for Tales games, so we'll probably get Arts Ball and you know, get rid of the stagger resistance and stuff. I'll definitely make videos for those, but I'm not doing any algorithm-friendly content for that game, like at all. I'm doing none. I'm not an expert at that game. Well, the Vesperia stuff did well because I played the shit out of 360. But I don't really care. The game was only $30. Got the humble discount. It's dirt cheap. Maybe mod stuff will do well. Who knows? Some of these mod videos I do insanely well, and they don't cost anything. Free. You take no effort to make. You can tell me in private. Yeah, that's why I said don't answer that question in public if you have some reason to. Everybody knows what my job is. Take care of an army of cats. And it pays a lot better than this does. That's why I've been prioritizing that a little bit more, but I've got good games coming out this month, so I'm going to try to do what I can. It's limited resources and stamina. Feeding those cats makes more than, like, months of doing this. Unless I get donations, which is uncommon. That's why I'm over there 5-6 days a week. It pays for a lot of the games on the channel. It pays for a lot of them. Didn't pay for these ones, though. I paid for Graces with my own money. I don't know who that is, but yeah, you have your own reason. That's fine. You don't have to disclose anything you don't want to. Then after this month of releases, it's gonna go back to random indie games and gacha games and whatever retro crap I'm playing. Don't expect it to last. It's a very unusual month for the channel. Like, 2 of the main series I'm known for are getting major releases literally the same day. I hope people won't expect that to be like a common thing. I've had Muso and Tails have overlapped before, but not to this extent. I mean, technically it's not a new release, but it is for me, because I never really played, I never got to the Future Arc content in Grace's S. The mods make that game a lot better, so I think it was a blessing in disguise. And the remaster seems like a pretty big improvement. Let's hope they don't botch the port. They don't botch the port. Actually do a good job. None of this where some of you are experiencing crashes and we're working around the clock to fix it. We'll let you know when we have an update. None of that crap. Come out functional at launch, please. That's a monkey's paw wish. They don't do that anymore. Games don't work at launch anymore. They're always broken. Makes it painful to be a content creator, that's for sure. Might be time to retire Dragon is Dead until the update. I'm out of things to do. And I recovered every single resource I lost from all the gambling. I recovered all the gambling. All of it. Every single Dragon Orb or whatever it's called. I got all of them back. I'm back up to like 500,000. might be time to maybe on kitty sitting streams I might put Dragon is Dead in the backlog. I mean, it's not really a backlog because I've cleared all the content. I've done everything there is to do in the game dozens of times, but I think for kitty sitting streams I'm going to replace it with Entropy Effect because they just announced the major update. So yeah, I think starting tomorrow, probably no more Dragon is Dead until the update because they haven't really said when the next update's supposed to be. They said Q1, but like the game's kind of buggy right now, so I hope that they will at least do a hot fix and fix some of that stuff. But I don't really have anything left to do in it, so I think Entropy Effect is going to be the main kitty sitting stream game for a while. That and PGR, because PGR is not demanding. It stays at 60 FPS even when I stream. I've got 52 hours on Dragon is Dead. I definitely got good value out of it. 50 hours in early access. Last roguelike I played that long in early access was 30XX and Entropy Effect. I put a couple dozen hours into those before they went 1.0. That's the sign of a good game. I've played pretty much all the action roguelikes, all the ones worth playing, and those are pretty much the best ones. Astral Ascent I didn't play until it was 1.0. But that game really carried the channel for a while because I didn't have a computer for 2 months. That game is awesome. There's more updates coming. That might actually be the other game that I do on those streams because that runs fine on there as well. Yeah, a lot of the roguelikes I'm playing right now don't have updates on the horizon. It's pretty much Wizard of Legend 2, Astral Ascent, Entropy Effect, and then Dragon is Dead whenever the 1.0. But we were supposed to get an update last quarter. Supposed to get an update at the end of last year, but that didn't happen. I think they overestimated how hard it is to make pixel art that beautiful. It definitely has held back development. Because like that game's pixel art is so good, and that's part of what makes the game fun to play. but clearly it's making it take a long time to add, like, literally anything to it. Hopefully they stick the landing. It was really rough when you couldn't use your moves in midair. That was like the worst thing about that game. They mostly just need to fix getting stuck in hit stun and getting comboed to death, because that's like the main problem with Dragon is Dead as a roguelike, is that the only thing that's viable is being a glass cannon. I'm sure you guys have, some of you that watch the kitty sitting streams regularly, notice I always pick the same stuff. It's because being a tank in that game doesn't do you any favors. You can still get comboed to death. You have a little bit of a buffer if you build around health, but the way that game is balanced right now is just... You kill things before they kill you. There's no other viable playstyle. It doesn't make the game boring, but it does make it a bit one-dimensional. You don't really have any other kind of way to approach the game. The runs of that game that get all the way to the end are always the ones where I just have insane damage. If I can get good health, it helps, but it really only gives you a couple extra hits. So they really need to fix the hit stun. The hit stun in that game is way too excessive. It's actively the worst thing about it. It's very unfair. There's been so many times I've had like 600 health, and I still get comboed to death. It's one of those games where the health bar is like a suggestion. I played a couple games like that, like, dude, this game is so busted that, how do I put this? The health bar doesn't really matter. Because you either kill things right away, or you get comboed to death. Those are like the two options that happen in that game, and they definitely need to fix that. I get that they want it to be challenging because you can have like so much character power in that game, but the way that they approach it is really dumb. You're stuck for like a full half second every time you get hit in that game, so sometimes you'll get hit by a stray projectile, and then the other monsters swipe at you and you're done. Game over. There's absolutely nothing you can do about that, you're done. I definitely think Entropy Effect is balanced a lot better than Dragon is Dead. But Dragon is Dead, or Entropy Effect doesn't have persistent gear that you carry over. I do like the builds in Dragon is Dead, though. If it was more popular, it would be like Neo and Stranger in Paradise, because there's lots of really cool combos and stuff that you can do in that game. Like the gear combos you can do are actually really impressive. I've played a lot of games like that where they just like might as well just make it a one-hit kill game. It's too common for that to happen.
Together we vanish. Together we vanish.
You're wide open. Unstoppable.
The update looks really solid. I mean, they've been pretty consistent with that game. The only really rough part of that game was when they launched out of early access and they didn't let you carry over your data. That was... They talk about that. That's what they mention. He doesn't... the CEO doesn't mention exactly what happened, but that's exactly what it was. Why the reviews went down. Because... I don't know what they were thinking, but like... You know, the game was successful in early access. It was. I'm pretty sure it already made a profit before it even reached 1.0, but then, for some reason, they decided, oh, you shouldn't carry over all your data. You should get absolutely nothing and start from scratch. And that tanked the reviews. That's why in that post, there's that graph that he posts where it talks about that. Like, yeah, that was a pretty boneheaded thing to do, but they were able to recover. It was just like, how do you even get to that point? Like, that should be pretty obvious that it's not something you should do. You want to respect the people that, you know, believed in the game before it was even finished. But I guess they just didn't think about that. I don't know. I'm glad that it was resolved pretty quick. They actually fixed it in a really swift amount of time. It was like 1.5 business days or something. It was just like, why even let yourself get into that position? Honestly. There wasn't really anything in that game that needed it to be wiped, as far as I'm concerned. Plays that game for the story. It's definitely not a story game. Don't play Entropy Effect for the story. It does not deliver. Most people are already checked out of that game story the moment they found out that the Blaze Blue characters are just kind of sprites that you play with. It's not like an actual continuation. I just didn't care about Flash game robots. I'm like, this doesn't interest me. Like, no interest in it at all. And I don't even really care about the actual Blaze Blue story. I've never cared about it. I never watched it. But I think that was the expectation a lot of people had, and it didn't end up coming true.
Guests of the end come. Sever!
My compliments. Still recognize me?
In flame. Make it back. Take forward. My blade is yours.
You're wide open.
The stage is set.
Stay sharp.
Yeah. I'm kind of playing this on the side, but I don't really like the end game in this, and I hate the monetization with the 50-50. It's like what I don't like about this game. I do enjoy playing this game, but it's definitely not something I'm going to spend. Definitely not spending anywhere near as much as I spend on PGR. That's just not happening.
Ready for battle. Don't you worry.
Really only spent on PGR because it was fair monetization. No 50-50 bullcrap. It's the worst thing to happen to gacha games, I swear. This game is like really bad. because the off-rate characters suck. They were barely usable.
Still recognize
They were barely usable when the game was new, and it's only gotten worse. Punishing Grey Raven. Kuro, the people that made this had a game before this called PGR, which is what that's like my main gacha game that I play. And PGR is the reason this game exists, but unfortunately they didn't carry over the consumer-friendly gacha system. It's like the polar opposite. You've got 50-50, and you could only get crap characters when you lose. Which is like my #1 thing I don't like about this game. That's like the main thing they need to fix in this game, in my opinion. The characters that make you lose the 50-50 should be actually worth using. But they're not. That's the problem. They suck. 50-50 can work if the monetization is fair, and the characters that make you lose are actually good. That's why 50-50 still sucks in Zenless, but it's still way better than this game. The off-rate characters in Zenless are, like, fine. You can clear all content with them. I don't know how they drop the ball so much with that in this game. It's not a good feeling when you lose the 50-50, you just get a crap character. I feel like they should be at least somewhat viable. But if PGR is any indication, it might not be like that forever. They're probably gonna copy the leap system from PGR. I sure as hell hope that they would, because that's a really good system. That's one of the best things about that game. They leap characters. Sometimes they may not be meta anymore, but you can still use them. I'm surprised they don't have that already. This game's already been out for 7 months. I definitely think they need to do that already.
You're wide open.
Take forth. Beckon the divine flame.
Well, see, that's the thing about Zenless Zone Zero, is the off-rate characters don't suck. That's my biggest complaint with this game. I would be more accepting of predatory 50-50 if the game was not like that, but it is. I just feel like that's a basic thing that you should do. If somebody loses the 50-50, it shouldn't feel like complete garbage. Should feel like you at least got something of value, even if it wasn't what you wanted. But that's not how this game works. The off-rate characters are all consistently terrible. I guess they're decent if you don't spend on the game, but they're not even fun to play. That's like the other problem.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
This game had a really rough start. It's definitely a lot better now, but a lot of my complaints about it haven't changed. I don't know, the whole Pokemon system in this game doesn't feel good, because the only one that really matters is the one that you cast with, the one you turn into, and the other ones don't have any value. But, on the other hand, I can see why the monetization is more predatory than PGR, because PGR probably costs, like, almost nothing to maintain. The entire game is PS2 combat rooms with, like, really good character models. And then all the story stuff, almost all of it, is a visual novel. That's, like, why they can't afford to have no 50-50, You know, what you see is what you get. So I definitely get that, but I feel like it should have some stuff that PGR has at launch. It should have already had the leap system. If you could leap the characters that suck, that are off rate, that game would be so much better. But hopefully, I mean, they're coming up on a year in like a few months. Hopefully that they add that. That's the only way 50-50 works for me. I generally can't stand when gachas have that shit. I think it's the worst thing ever. What makes it work is if the characters you lose are still good. And that's the biggest thing that's wrong with Wuthering Waves. Aethergazer, that's the one I'm partnered with. The way it works in that game is there's a 90 pull banner. And they recently changed it in 3.0 so that if you lose the 50-50, for starters, it's way better than Wuthering Waves because limited characters are in the pool, but also it doesn't erase your pity. So it's like the most consumer-friendly 50-50 system. Like, you still lose, but it doesn't take away the pity. And, like, that's the kind of game I want to support. Like, the 50-50 is still there, but, like, hey, you might get another character that, you may have not wanted them right away, but all the characters are useful in that game. Well, the thing about Zenless Zone Zero is that, yeah, most of the characters are viable. They're obviously going to make the S rank ones more fun to play, but yeah, you can still like clear the content without them. And the dupe system gives you pretty significant buffs. That's the other thing about Wuthering Waves. A lot of the off-rate characters, even when you get like max dupes on them, it doesn't really give you anything worthwhile. It's mostly junk. I'm like, the dupe should at least do something. I'm glad that they haven't turned. I'm glad that Zenless Zone Zero is not like Honkai Impact, because that game now is just watching animations the whole time. You like barely play it. They also power creep a lot in that game too. I think the way that they did it, they made it so. What was I gonna say? My mind is fried right now because I've been working so hard on videos. What was I gonna say? Yeah, in Honkai Impact, you just like spam supers the whole time. I guess it's fun to a degree, but I personally got tired of it. Like, that game didn't have 50-50. It had soft pity, but no 50-50. But it had, like, barely any packages. That's what I didn't like about that game. I'm glad that Wuthering Waves is starting to do that. So is Zenless. Like, hey, you spend $15, get, like, 10, 20 pulls. I think that's fair. Yeah, that's exactly what's wrong with Wuthering Waves. You get an off-rate character, and the dupes barely do anything. Like Ling Yong, the martial arts kid. His dupes, like, don't do anything at all. They're completely useless. So even if you have 7 copies of him, he's barely better. And the game will just keep giving him to you. I'm like, why don't you make him actually playable? Mihoyo is pretty much the reason why gacha games have 50-50, but there definitely are games that make it consumer friendly as much as they can anyway. There definitely are games that pull it off. Aethergazer does it the best way in my opinion, because limited characters are still in the pool, and if you lose the 50-50, it does not erase your pity. So in that game, losing 50-50 can actually be a good thing. I wish more people would play that game. I guess that's why they're doing the partner program, and that's why I'm partnered with them, because that game is very consumer friendly. Some of the packs are kind of a ripoff, but considering how it's free to play and dolphin friendly, I can kind of look past it. I don't know, Zenless. Problem I have with Zenless is just that the movesets are so small. Problem I have with Zenless is that the movesets are too small. They don't feel large enough. Some of them are fun to play, but it kind of feels like if you don't have any meter, you just can't do anything interesting. Game is kind of flat. Like, it's okay to play on the side, but I just don't really like it much over PGR. There are some things about it that are better than PGR, but I'd be more inclined to play it more when they add more moves. Yeah, that's what I don't like about that game. But I'm sure the movesets will get better in time. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and work on a couple of the videos. The embargo lifts about an hour from tomorrow. So about an hour and a half from the time it is right now. Tomorrow is when the embargo will lift. So I'm going to work on that and try to upload a couple of them before I go to bed. And I'll see you guys for Dynasty Warriors Origin stuff on the 13th. So tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to take a little break from recording and, getting all the videos ready and stuff. Should be back. Well, let's see. I finished most of what I wanted to do. I have to record a couple more videos. I'm definitely not going to do that tonight because my acid reflux is starting to act up and makes it hard to talk for like 30 minutes at a time on a video. But I'll definitely post stuff in my Discord. I have a little Discord thing in there you guys can look at. If you're not in the Discord, you can go join there and ask me questions, and I will answer them when the embargo lifts. And then also, there's going to be a metric ass ton of videos. Probably a good like 10 videos or so releasing tomorrow. So if that bothers you, you can click the bell off or something. I would assume that you guys would want to watch it, but yeah, there's going to be some video spam in your inbox tomorrow. So be prepared, be warned, etc. Here you go. Oops. There you go. I'll stay online until you get in the Discord, and then I gotta go and. Oh, you're already in there. I already just saw you join. Alright, well, I've got a channel in there. You can talk in there. I can't really answer any questions until it releases. But, yeah. Go ahead in there. I will see you guys. Let's see. There should be a kitty sitting stream today. So, on those streams, I play smaller games. I play, indie games, retro games. I play one gacha game on there, which is PGR, so that's probably going to be tonight. And then the embargo lifts a couple hours after that stream ends, so it'll be a pretty busy day. But yeah, I gotta try to get up in the morning and get most of this shit done. I've got a little bit more I need to record, and then I'm gonna fucking hammer my internet bandwidth, uploading like 12 gig videos. You guys want to see what I've got so far? How much I've made? Let me go ahead and pull it up. You're not going to be able to tell anything from this. I'm not really spoiling anything. It should be okay. But let me I'll show you what I'm cooking right now. Give me a sec. What I'm working on right now. So like from here, see, most of it is the game that can't be mentioned. But there you go. Got all those ready to upload. Mostly up ready. Got to do some rendering and stuff. I'll see you guys in a little bit. See you guys, I'll see you guys when I finish doing all this work. Which, I gotta render the videos and then make a couple more. It's a couple hours worth of content, so you'll have a lot of shit to watch. Alright, well let me get started on that. Let me get a little bit of it done tonight before I go to bed so that I can, not stress myself out tomorrow. But yeah. I'll see you guys. There should be 2 streams today. Or, well, I don't know if I'll be available for launch. But there will be another stream today. 1 or 2 more. I am really struggling with expenses right now, so want to help me, greatly appreciate it. I'm sure people will probably support when I start putting out content again. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Good night. Gotta get back.